Today we're going to be mixing up Jagua Paste using our Supreme Body Art Blend henna powder. We have 200 grams in the bowl right here. Finely sifted Body Art quality henna powder. Stains amazing. And we have our essential oils over here. Today we're going to be using the lavender essential oil. And we have our fructose sugar and our Jagua fruit juice from fresh Jagua. You can also use any of the other henna powders that we carry. Red Raj is very, very popular for body art use by many professional henna artists. We have our organic Rajasthani Indian henna powder, our Jamila henna powder, which is the body art quality one, and we also have our Moroccan henna powder. Today we're using the Supreme Body Art Blend because this is my favorite henna powder. Why I like to use this henna powder is because it's both stringy and very creamy at the same time. I love the balance between the two. When I started making henna paste, I used to do everything by hand until I came across using a mixer to make your henna paste, which makes the henna paste even more smooth and creamy, and I just love the texture and the way all the lumps dissolve so quickly. So I'm going to pour my 200 grams into my mixing bowl. There we go. Powdery. Oh, very, very nice henna powder. Oh, so beautiful. The next part comes the sugar. You can add sugar, any type of sugar that you'd like to use. I usually use fructose sugar, and I add about maybe 2 teaspoons. I don't want it to be, I would say maybe about 3 teaspoons. I add actually a small amount compared to some henna artists because I am on the East Coast. So the East Coast artists don't need as much sugar in their paste unless you tend to like it to be really stringy and wet, like consistency. But for me, I'm fine with it not being so wet and liquid. If you happen to be in places in the world or on the west coast of the United States or Canada, you can definitely use something that's more wet, such as organic molasses as your sugar, so that way it gets more stringy and wet. And then also, because those dry areas, you don't want the henna to crack. So the sugar also helps prevent the paste from cracking and drying out. And in that way, it sticks better to the skin and will help stain the skin longer. This is a paddle attachment that I will attach to the KitchenAid, and this is what I like to mix my henna paste with. So let's put the mixing bowl on the stand here. Lock it in there and lower that. We're going to mix the dry ingredients together. By adding Jagua fruit juice from fresh Jagua, which we also carry, this will enable the henna paste to be dark black in stain, and the stain will last 7 to 10 days. And I use 100% Jagua fruit juice. I don't dilute with water or lemon juice or anything else, because of that, if you dilute it, then the color will be much lighter, kind of like a grayish tone, but we definitely want it to be black. Now that our Jagua paste is this thick consistency, this is the point I'm going to add the essential oils, because I definitely don't want to make this paste too runny. So I'm always adding my liquid slowly at a time. So the lavender, I'm going to add about, let's say about 4 teaspoons. You don't need as much lavender and essential oils in general to the Jagua paste. And now I'm going to put the Jagua paste with the essential oils back on the mixing KitchenAid right here and start mixing it again. The Jagua paste is now pretty thick. This is about the point that I let it sit for a couple of hours, and I'll probably have to add more Jagua juice, definitely to thin it out because it's very, very thick right now. So now I have a Jagua paste and it's pretty thick still, so I need to thin it out. So I'm going to add a bit more Jagua juice, a little at a time. There we go. And I'm going to mix that up by hand really well. The texture of the Jagua paste is a little like kind of gummy. That's how I find it, but it's still very nice and smooth. Takes a lot of good stirring. Add a little bit more. Okay, there we go. And we're going to mix that up. Now that I've added enough Jagua juice to make the paste the consistency I like, you can see that right here. And that's how you make Jagua paste. What a nice, beautiful texture. Really, really beautiful. And now you can cone it up or put it in bottles. And if you don't have time to put it into cones or bottles, you can put it into carrot bags and then freeze that for a later use. And you can thaw it. I definitely recommend at this point, once your Jagua paste is ready, that you strain it. So watch our how to strain your paste video on our YouTube channel at HennaSooq. There we go. And so this Jagua paste will stain true black tones and the designs will last 7 to 10 days.